the lion's sin of pride, Escanor. He showed up in season 2 of Seven Deadly Sins. He was running his own bar. He was the last member to show up. They didn't know where Escanor was. See, Escanor was, one of those guys, they remembered him, but they were like, we don't know where he's at. Bond ran into the bar to get away from Malaskila and Galan of the Ten Commandments, because they were actually powerful. And he's like, they're like, I know you're harboring humans here, He's like, well, stay here for a while and drink, and then they did, and then, the morning came. But they miscalculated what, Escanor could do when the sunlight came out. Boom! Sunshine. His ability. Well, not his ability, but he became, the most powerful human when the sun came up. And then he wasn't afraid of Galan or Malaskila. He cut Galan in half, and then he was like, pissed off that a human would, dare stand in his way. Then he, critical over, boom, destroyed the plate. Escanor was still standing there, but Malaskila was there too. And Galan said he wouldn't ever be scared of somebody like him. He did get scared and ran away. He got hit by his own commandment, so then he was petrified. Galan was. Then Malaskila tried to steal his soul. And he was like, oh. But then, his soul went inside of her body, and, he burned her from the inside. She had to, puke him up. And he got his soul back. He's like, you can't take mine. Then he, powered down, and then he was seen later on fighting against Estarossa. Only one who could move in his presence was Escanor. Escanor was like, I don't have no hatred towards you or anything. You're a weaker animal than me. Why would I feel any type of hatred towards a weaker animal? And they ended up fighting. He used Cruel Sun twice. The first time he evaporated the lake around Leonis, and then the second time he sent, Estarossa out of Leonis, and not just him, but Zeldris too. And they went towards Camelot. But his strength's at 96%, with his speed at 90%. 90% for his durability, 98 or 89 for his endurance, and at 87 for his intelligence. At 89 for his experience, and then 95 for his close skills, with the 96 for his range skills, and the 90 for his recoup, with the 96 for his hacks, and the overall power score of a 91.8. And that's for Escanor during season 2. Really helping the Seven Deadly Sins out, especially when they lost Meliodas. The Be Cool call on the corner.